Get the quarter candle Scents of the Saints tea candle set. There's a set of 6 of those candles, and they smell divine, let me tell you. Johnny is taking a sniff right there.
I smelled them all at once, and that kind of cornucopia of senses there.
Oh, and they smell so good, too. A donation of $250 or more, you will get the miraculous Mother Mary sign print. It's a 12 by 18 print signed by Jacob Zumo. For $500 or more, you'll get the Queen of the Holy Rosary bracelet from Shepherd Staff Gift Shop, in addition to the print and the candles. And for a donation of $1,000 or more, the handmade crucifix by sacred artist Norman Fauché, and all the gifts that we have mentioned. So give us a call, 855-341-5199, just like Anonymous did. No, that's not their name, but they say don't read their name. They go to Immaculate Conception. I do know that much. And a donation of $200.
Thank you. Yes.
They say we really enjoy the programming, Johnny, and thank you for this radio station.
Thank you all. We appreciate everything that you do, especially your prayers. That's keeps us going here.
Absolutely. I mean, you were part of this apostolate from the very start, even before the start. So,
well, you know what's interesting is that now, I guess now everyone involved, myself, Dave, Mike, all have one thing in common. All Knights of Columbus. I can say this now because I just joined. How about after all these years?
Yes. All right.
Yeah, and I told them my problem was any group that would have me as a member, I had dubious concerns about, but they took me anyway.
Come on.
I had already broke them in for you.
You did. That's Steve. That's the voice of Steve.
Uncle Steve
Thomas. And we're with Steve,
Knight,
fellow Knight, and with Eric Miller, state officers here and retired officers, that type thing. And we wouldn't be here without you guys. I mean, with the Knights of Columbus. And not only that, have you been giving, in your talents? I mean, the board, what am I sitting, what you're sitting on there?
The actual console that audio mixer rests upon was donated and handmade and donated by the Knights.
Yes.
That's right.
Yeah, so not only from the very beginning of the Knights been so crucial to this, because our missions are tied, and we're going to talk about that. You continue to give, because you walk in the door just now, Eric, with a matching gift this hour of $1,000.
That's right. So the Knights of Columbus, the Louisiana Council, will match up to $1,000 for the donations for this hour between 10 and 11. So I encourage everybody, including our brother Knights and their families, to call in and donate so that we can match those monies.
Wow, thank you guys are so generous. I mean, I want to mention real quick, having watched the talents, the gifts of the Knights over all the years, and especially how our ministries have tied together. All through the years, we've talked about what you guys have had going on, whether they were fish fries or whether they were barbecues, whatever they were going on, and then the things you were doing for storms and events. But now being a member and joining in there, I can tell you what, if you're a guy out there listening and you are between the ages of 18 and whatever.
No top number.
Just
have to be alive.
And you're kind of looking at, I really want to get more involved in my parish, or I really seek the fraternity of guys, to do something, or or you're new to a parish. I mean, that was our case, and I just don't know anybody. I don't feel like, hey, the Knights of Columbus is not just a gateway to that friendship, into that mission, but to tap into the very roots of it, which is to serve the needy, in particular orphans, in particular widows, and all that. So, but I speak as a newbie. I throw it to you guys as the experts. Tell us why else should someone think about joining it? How do they do that?
Well, it's never been easier to join the Knights of Columbus. I mean, everything's gone digital, and so you can go to kfc.org/join us and log in and join the Knights of Columbus through that. And the first year is free. You just put in a code, McGivney 2020. If you know what council, what parish you're interested in, you can put that in. Otherwise, based on your zip code, they'll try to align you with a council. And it's never been easier. And we encourage every Catholic gentlemen to look at the Knights and to come see what we're doing. And even if it's just to come to a meeting or come to a fish fry and help out and test the water, so to speak, go see your local council. It's a lot of great guys.
Yeah, it definitely is. You guys are prime examples of that. You know, and not just locally. I was reading about how worldwide this is and how that's connected. And I'm talking specifically about what the Knights are doing with respect to what's happening in the Ukraine and how the refugees flooding over into Poland. And you guys internationally have really been active in reaching out and supplying. It's called the Ukraine Solidarity Fund that's been set up, right?
Yeah, and they've
already
the Supreme Council's already donated well over $1 million.
Well over, right.
To that. You know, the KC's actually had councils in Ukraine that we're trying to support those councils and their families. And helping to coordinate what we can to help those refugees and those member Knights of Columbus that are over there.
Yeah, because the people we talked about that Father McGivney sought to help so much were those that were affected by war and lost their husbands, lost their breadwinners. Widows were left without any way of an income. Father McGivney saw that need, called some men together, and from there, the Knights took off. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Right.
Not just in the Ukraine, not just in Poland where people are fleeing, but here every single day, in the United States and locally, right?
That's correct. And so, you can get more information from the Supreme website on how you can assist in the Ukrainian effort. Like I said, it's just kfc.org. And I'd encourage everybody to go look at it.
We're going to talk a lot about what's happening here locally when we get back with Steve and Eric, but I do want to give the information out there, particularly if you are a Knight or if you're in the Ladies Auxiliary or you love the Knights, and who can't. This is just your opportunity, an invitation, because there is a $1,000 match out there. So it means every dollar you give, go ahead and get the $1,000 out of the way. Match it right away. We won't call. We'll take that. Give us a call, though, out there, Knights. 855-341-5199, ccradio.help. And know that since its very beginning, Steve, the Knights and Catholic Radio go hand in hand because, well, we're all trying to do the same thing, right?
And the thing that I look up to y'all for is allowing us, through you, to be the voice for the Knights of Columbus through this program, through this radio station. It's been a godsend.
Well, Steve, proud to do it. Good to see you up around and healthy. We're all praying for you, and with
I need all the help I can get.
Like that. But you look younger, as you do, but because of that oil too. Drive Time. Give us a call, 855-341-5199. Your money will be matched up to $1,000 through the generosity of the Knights of Columbus. We'll be right back with Eric Miller and Steve Thomas. Join us.
Whether it's home, life, or auto, everyone needs insurance. Catholic Community Radio is underwritten by Glenn Conk. A longtime listener and financial supporter, Glenn Conk is an agency owner of Allstate Insurance. Located at 15928 Tiger Bend Road. For home, life, or auto insurance, remember Glenn Conk. Allstate Insurance in Baton Rouge. 225-752-0296. 225-752-0296.
Hi, I'm Bobby Asaro and a proud supporter of Catholic Community Radio. I grew up in the Bayou St. John area and had some very happy days attending Holy Rosary and Redemptorist High School. Now, together with my family, we head up Southern Oaks Plantation, a premier wedding venue in New Orleans. Come take a look at all the possibilities. I look forward to meeting you. 245-8221.
Lord Wellington Investments is owned by Greg Kennedy, CPA, a longtime friend and supporter of Catholic Community Radio. Lord Wellington Investments serves all of your investment, financial, and tax needs in South Louisiana. From 401k rollovers to financial and tax planning, it's Lord Wellington Investments. Greg Kennedy says, invite others to join you in listening to Catholic Community Radio. Lord Wellington Investments, 225-292-5118.
The good folks at Maurice Guillot Property Management are proud supporters of Catholic Community Radio. With 35 years of sales and property management experience, Maurice Guillot and his team of professionals continue to serve the New Orleans metro area. Whether you're looking to sell, rent, or need someone to manage your property, call Maurice Guillot Properties today at 504-736-0544 or go online at mauriceguillot.com.
Every city has a great donut shop, and The Heavenly Donut is a Baton Rouge favorite. Early every morning, Shane and Kara Castile begin making fresh homemade donuts, kolaches, and dozens of other tasty delights that will surely put a smile on your face. If you're in the mood for a king cake, The Heavenly Donut can customize one for you year-round. So don't worry, The Heavenly Donut has you covered. The Heavenly Donut on Highland Road near I-10 and Sherwood Forest Boulevard in Baton Rouge.
John's Tuxedo Suits and Menswear is locally owned and operated, serving Metairie in the New Orleans area since 1984. Experts with weddings, black tie events, Mardi Gras balls, and proms. All the name brands with alterations included. Hundreds of colorful fancy socks, sunglasses, and cufflink sets. LSU and Saints polos and button-downs. John's Tuxedo Suits and Menswear in the heart of Metairie, 3200 Homer Boulevard, just off Veterans by Clearview. That's 3200 Homer Boulevard, 504-455-5353, or online at johnstuxedos.com.
Catholic Art and Gifts at 6184 Florida Boulevard is a proud sponsor of Catholic Community Radio. Catholic Art and Gifts has sacramental items and supplies for church and clergy. Catholic Art and Gifts also has books from the latest Catholic authors, icons, gifts for all occasions, and always a warm, heartfelt welcome from the staff. Catholic Art and Gifts, 6184 Florida Boulevard, 926-1216, or visit Ziegler's.com.
Help save lives by supporting Bridge House, Grace House Spectacular Thrift Stores. Your donation of furniture and home goods provides bargains for those needing used furnishings at a good price. We have good stuff. We'll even come pick up your donation. 504-525-3130, 7901 Airline Highway and 4243 Earhart Boulevard. Did we mention we have good stuff? Bridge House, Grace House Spectacular Thrift Stores. It's Drive Time on Catholic Community Radio. Ignite those phones at 855-341-5199. Or make your online donation at ccradio.help.
Oh, now more than ever is the reason to be a part of Catholic Community Radio. Talking about counterculture, well, Jesus was definitely that, and he still is, especially in this culture. We need to speak the words of Jesus, the gospel, the truth of the Catholic faith, now more than ever because it's good, holy, and true, and you can be a part of that. Give us a call at 855-341-5199 or ccradio.help. And this hour in particular, anything you give will be matched up to $1,000 due to the generosity of the State
Council
of the Knights of Columbus.
Right.
And that deep voice is Eric Miller. Eric, what's your title with the Knights right now?
I'm the state advocate, so I'm an elected state officer, and I'm also the financial secretary for my council, 3298 over at Sacred Heart.
Wonderful.
And he has Esquire after his name.
Oh, and what do you have after your name? Blessed Steve Thomas.
Uncle,
Uncle,
that's it, yeah.
Husband, lover, good guy. Yeah, that's it. And
Other
friend.
half, but my other half takes care of it.
Yeah, well, you've always been a friend of this station, so it is matched. And I do want to mention too, in addition to that we have a number of gifts that available for anything you give at any amount. We still have CDs left from Kitty Cleveland that's available to you, so any gift that you give, doesn't matter, we would that's available. I think we have like 30 or so left of those. And if you give anything up to $50 or more, these Corda candles, which are Scents of the Saints. It's a 6-pack of that, beautiful for prayer, for prayer for your home. Any donation $250 and above. You will also get, in addition to the CD, in addition to the candles, a Miraculous Mother Mary 12 by 18 print by Jacob Zumo. And if the Lord leads you so, $500 or more, you will also get all those things, plus a Queen of the Holy Rosary bracelet. And that's from Sister Dulcie's Shepherd's Staff gift shop, which I'll talk about in a minute, but we heard the other night from her gathering there. And now, any donation $1,000 or more, first of all, it's going to be matched, so it becomes $2,000 because of the generosity of the Knights. You'll also get a handmade crucifix by sacred artist Norman Fauché. So, wow, lots of reasons to give. And also, we would really encourage you to join the Coffee Club, which is $1 a day. New members will get a CC Radio stainless travel tumbler and a ceramic CC Radio Wake Up mug. Along with that, you'll get a River Road coffee bag, or if you prefer the K-Cups, either one of those. And you will get a copy of this book, Beautiful Hope in a Broken World by Matthew Kelly. So all kinds of reasons to give, but the most important reason to give is because the Lord asks you to be a part of his missionary activity, to be a part of building the kingdom of God. And being across the airwaves, well, someone said if St. Paul was alive today, he'd be right behind his microphone. He'd be blasting it out.
And it is Lent, by the way, which you say is what? About
why
Lent.
do we call it? Yeah.
Why do we call it Lent?
Because we don't really own anything. It's all just lent to us to use for his glory. That's right.
At this time of almsgiving, we think that's humorous.
Yes. So the Knights of Columbus, man, they are doing everywhere, but they don't boast it because they're just always behind the scenes doing all kinds of great things. I mean, you won't see it till we get to heaven one day and say, whoa, that was because of these guys doing things. So, Eric, I want to turn it to you and Steve. What is going on in the area right now that the Knights of Columbus that people should be aware about during this Lent?
So currently we have going on our seminary and mission raffle fund, and you can go to the Louisiana KC website, louisianakc.org, and get information. The drawing is in April, and we utilize those funds to send 2 seminarians to their overseas mission work. And so the Knights of Columbus have always been strong supporters of the church, of the priests, the bishops, and our seminarians, because they're the ones that need to go through the formation. They're the ones that we need for the future. And so the Knights of Columbus have various programs to help support those seminarians. And in fact, on the state council level, Uncle Steve has information about how we do with the Greco Fund in supporting the seminarians.
Well, the Greco Fund, in case y'all were wondering out there, what is it?
What is it?
Back in 1987, a group of past state deputies, we even had them way back then, got together, and because of the affiliation with Charles P. Greco, Bishop Charles P. Greco, which was the bishop of the Diocese of Alexandria. He was the state chaplain for the Knights of Columbus, and he was, in addition to that, and at the same time, was the supreme chaplain for the Knights of Columbus in New Haven.
Worldwide.
Wow.
For Order Y.
He was. I didn't know that. Okay.
A group of these guys, I can call the names Easton Pete, Dr. Ernie Cook, Pat Huval, these past state deputies got together and they said, let's initiate a foundation with the mission of helping seminarians, regardless of where they're studying, and have been approved to come back to their respective dioceses to be a diocesan priest. We're going to help them. In addition to prayers, we're going to give them some financial support.
Wow, okay.
So we began the foundation, and it started, like I said, in 1987, and it became financially responsible after it reached a $1 million burst,
nice.
Which was done through donations from the councils and members in the state of Louisiana. In fact, one of the largest donations that the foundation ever got is, if you remember, there's a place called Rock and Bowl.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
That originally was a bowling alley owned by who? The Knights of Columbus.
Oh, I didn't remember
Yes.
that.
Yes.
Okay.
And this is when it was over on Carrollton. It's since moved.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
It was upstairs at the corner of, I believe it was Tulane and Carrollton.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think so.
And it was called the bowling alley. Well, it sold, and they took the proceeds of that of over $50,000. I mean, it was probably more than that, but they donated it as a seed to the foundation of $50,000, and it has grown since then. Just to give you an update, this current year we are supporting 87 seminarians.
Whoa.
My.
And
wow,
that's through the 7 dioceses, of which the leader is New Orleans with 28 seminarians, and we have as few as 5 in Alexandria. But I think that's great.
That is
for being in the Bible Belt, and we get those seminarians, and this year we donated to each one. You can do the math. $400.
Okay, yeah.
That came to
definitely
$34,800, and that's not the most that we've given in any one year. The last year we gave over $60,000. Where does this money come from, you say?
Yeah. Okay.
Well, we take the interest off of that burst that I originally told you about, which has grown. Where that burst is now at $1.22 million.
Okay. Man.
And that is the interest that we earned is then divvied up and between those seminarians, and we give them a check. So it's, I guess the short end of it is leave no seminarian behind.
Oh, I like that.
And the Supreme Council has a program called the RSVP program, which is the Refund Vocation Support Program, which is operated through Supreme. This is in addition. Not to be outdone or to overshadow them. We just want to make sure that there's no seminarian that is left unaided. And we have helped, the money that we've given has totaled over $1 million during these years, and we have assisted, some of them repeat assistants.
Sure, right.
Over 2,300 seminarians.
My goodness. I mean, that's a wonderful gift to be supporting and building these new priests, because we need these priests so badly.
And that just dominoes into an effect when you have a priest who is a diocesan priest who knows about the Knights of Columbus and knows about the Greco Foundation, is the best advertisement that we can get.
Well, plus I know so many priests work daily with the Knights in their parish. Well, thanks guys so much for that. If they want to learn more about the Knights, what's the website they can go to?
They can go to louisianakc.org or kfc.org, which is the Supreme website, and then go to there, and there's a button that says join. Click on join. If you're a Catholic gentleman over the age of 18, we'd love to have you.
Thank you guys so much. I can personally recommend that. Well, now I know. Wish I'd have done it sooner. But thank you guys so much for being a part of Catholic Radio, and we're just proud to be partners with you guys.
Thanks for being a voice.
And thank you for the matching gift. And you can help make that a reality by filling it out, completing with your gift. Give us a call at 855-341-5199 ccradio.help.
Capstone Insurance says thanks to our valued customers and friends, and is proud to support Catholic Community Radio. Capstone Insurance is a Louisiana-based independent property and casualty agency. Capstone helps individuals and businesses obtain tailored, comprehensive insurance policies to fit their needs. The family at Capstone Insurance is a great advocate for our clients. On the web at capstoneinsure.com. That's capstoneinsure.com.
Helm Paint and Decorating is a proud supporter of Catholic Community Radio. Helm Paint and Decorating provides quality paint and supplies, as well as painting and decorating equipment for residential projects, commercial, and interior designers. Helm Paint and Decorating is growing with locations throughout the area, including Mid-City, Lakeview, Uptown, Metairie, Mandeville, and coming to Gretna. Helm Paint and Decorating, 504-861-8179.
Chef John Folse is cooking up shrimp and roasted tomato bisque for St. Vincent de Paul on March 11th. Purchase online and drive through parade style for pickup. This Lenten soup comes in 2-pound frozen packages and serves 4 people. Go to svdpbr.org to get your tickets. That's svdpbr.org. On March 11th, join the soup parade at Our Lady of Mercy Church between 4 and 7 p.m. for pickup. It's a tasty way to support St. Vincent de Paul.
Don't miss moments like this on Wake Up.
St. Augustine Catholic Church in Treme being the oldest Black Catholic parish in the United States, and the prominence of that building.
NOLA Black Catholics, Dr. Ansel Augustine.
Treme is my home, and Treme is the oldest Black neighborhood in the country. It's where free people of color were allowed to buy land, where jazz came from, Congo Square being there, where a lot of the civil rights movements got its spark. A.P. Turo, famed civil rights lawyer, also a member of St. Augustine Church. I'm a member of the Wild Chavatulas Mardi Gras Indians. Big Chief Tootie Montana was also a member of St. Augustine Parish. It was the first church, the oldest Black Catholic church, but it was also built by and for Black Catholics.
Gabby Smith, Alicia Quibido, and Damian Collado co-host Wake Up, weekdays at 7.
Morning drive done right.
On Catholic Community Radio, on our app, or on ccradio.live.
Jerry Christopher Jr. and family, along with his popular band Bag of Donuts, have long been proud supporters of Catholic Community Radio. Jerry has also long helped families and businesses protect their assets and pursue financial goals by finding his clients the best value in auto, home, life, and health insurance, all under the careful guidance of agents with extensive experience. Local and here for you, Jerry Christopher Insurance, 504-259-6138 or on the web at jerrydonut.com. That's 504-259-6138 or on the web at jerrydonut.com.
Get better sleep with a new mattress from Baton Rouge Mattress Outlet, a proud supporter of Catholic Community Radio, providing a selection of brand name mattresses, adjustable bed frames, and Maloof pillows and sheets. Baton Rouge Mattress Outlet, 225-930-5779, 4065 Florida Boulevard, and Jefferson at Housatoo Road. Open 9 to 6, Monday through Saturday, noon to 4 on Sundays. See Mitch and the gang at Baton Rouge Mattress Outlet.
If you're looking for that special and unique gift, be it rosaries, statues, handcrafted art, or jewelry, stop by the Shepherd Staff Gift Shop at Sister Dulcie's Ministry, located on the grounds of Cypress Springs Mercedarian Prayer Center, 17560 George O'Neill Road. Remember, when you shop at the Shepherd Staff Gift Shop, you're shopping with a purpose. Shepherd Staff Gift Shop is on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
It's drive time on Catholic Community Radio. Ignite those phones at 855-341-5199. Or make your online donation at ccradio.help. Yeah, I'm playing air banjo right now, Johnny. I'm sorry.
Well, you do play the guitar.
The guitar, the ukulele, yeah, and I'm sorry. Damian, I didn't officially introduce you, but Damian Collado's in the studio, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay.
I didn't have your mic on.
I feel like a muffalata.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, that's right.
Absolutely.
I got two Sicilians on either side of me here. I feel like a piece of meat over here. But I am Lebanese, so the olives, aren't they in the middle?
Yeah. Go ahead, pass the meatballs.
You could be the mix. That's right.
Be the mix.
There you go.
Definitely
We got a
the mix.
muffalata going on in here today. But we have been taking note of all your gifts this last hour, and gosh, we're still so thrilled about the gift from the Knights of Columbus that they gave last hour as a match. Mm-hmm.
Sharon, right here, is standing next to me, and she just handed me
Sharon
yes.
Hebert.
Sharon Hebert.
I love that.
A volunteer.
My
And let's see.
there.
And you knew Father Chris Decker when he was a little guy, wasn't he?
Yeah.
She was his teacher.
Yeah.
She was his teacher, mentor.
Okay, yes, we have the check right here from the Knights of Columbus. And the challenge continues. The matching funds continue this hour. So
Okay.
thank you, Eric and Steve. You guys are tremendous. In fact, Steve accompanied me to Immaculate Conception when I got my second and third degree. So we did that in a weekend, and it is.
So you got the third degree. Oh, that's good.
Yes, sir. Okay. I've got to read a couple of because the donations are coming in. The phones have been ringing, and we are so very, very grateful for your.
Are you talking about the phone with that number that's 855-341-5199? That number? Yeah, that's it.
That is the very one.
Ah, okay.
Another gold star for Johnny.
Yeah, I got it right here in front of me. How can I miss it? But go ahead.
All right, we've got let's see, Travis from Our Lady of Prompt Succor in Thibodaux, a gift of $50. Thank you, Travis. We've got. This is Leland, goes to St. Thomas More, a $100 gift. And Leland says, thank you so much. I really enjoy listening, and I learn a lot about my faith by listening to Catholic Community Radio.
So do we all.
An anonymous donation from a parishioner of Our Lady of Mercy, a $50 gift, and we appreciate that deeply. And Dave Dawson knows how to just strangle a $20 bill. So it will be put to good use, I guarantee you.
Yes, he does.
All right, are you ready? Here comes the drum roll, and let's go to the tote board, and here it comes. $9,165.
Right. That is great.
That's wonderful.
And this is just day 2, so we still have this.
Yeah,
we still have another hour and a half.
Yeah.
Plus tomorrow, so don't wait.
Yeah, but for this next half hour, we are truly blessed to have in the studio. Are you ready? Dina Dow with the Office of Evangelization and Catechesis in the Diocese of Baton Rouge. Dina, good to have you back.
Oh, thank you so much. This is one of my favorite. It's wild in here right now. I'm just saying. Our monthly visits, when they come here, are the first Wednesday of the month. Is a little quiet. Hey, good morning. It's like 7:30 in the morning. Right now, it's like it is buzzing. Crazy, but I love it. There's so much energy and passion in here today and yesterday, and I'm sure tomorrow. And it's coming through because of people's beautiful support and donations. Knights of Columbus having a matching gift of $1,000. That's so miraculous, So anything that people give right now is going to be doubled by their generosity. Not only the generosity that they do in their ministry, but in their support that they give for apostolates like this. So I think it's great. Yeah.
And so what do they need to do that?
So there's 2 things that you can do.
Okay.
You can call us at 855-341-5199, 855-341-5199, or go online, which is the easy thing to do, to ccradio.help. ccradio.help. So send us your funds, like $5, $20, $1,000. It doesn't matter, because every single dollar gets expanded. Well, of course, in this hour, financially, but also every amount of money that's given supports the ministry of sending out the word of God and the message of the good news of Jesus Christ. So it keeps on giving.
That's true.
Like it's eternal. It keeps on giving. So any support that we can give funds the station and keeps the airwaves open.
This being the Lenten season, what a beautiful time when you not only have to pray, you should be fasting somewhere along the way, and you should also be giving alms.
Yes.
And this is a great way to where it will multiply way after the Lenten season is over with.
When we think of almsgiving, our first notion is to give to the poor, right? That's our first notion. But think about this too. There's a poverty of wealth. There's also a poverty of spirit.
Definitely.
And so these apostolates, television and radio give an opportunity for anyone to have access to the message that comes across. So in that almsgiving, we're continuing the mission of evangelization and giving to the poor in spirit, those that are spiritually impoverished that need some type of way to hear the word of God for them.
Yeah.
So that's one thing I was thinking about this morning.
In the fasting aspect, Dr. Thomas Ryan was sharing that with Gabby this morning.
Yes.
We could fast from secular radio.
Oh, man.
Even if it's just one day a week. And put our attention to Catholic Community Radio. And boy, so much, the fruits from that
But then
will
it changes the habits, because the intentionality
right.
behind Lent is to call us to a deeper, experience, encounter with the Lord, so that fasting from secular radio could lead to a deeper commitment to Catholic radio beyond Lent.
Sure. Yeah, I think he called it a work of mercy to basically contribute. To be a part of Catholic radio, because there is a poverty of hope out there in the secular world, and we talk about a poverty of spirit to be open.
But speaking of hope, Johnny, they could get a book related to hope.
That's possible.
How would they be able to do that?
Well,
brother?
that's available. I think there's one perfect way to be available, and that's becoming a member of the coffee club.
How does one do that?
Let me take a look at my notes here. It's just facing my name. Anyway, become a new member. You're by joining the coffee club right now.
Yeah.
And you do that, but it's $1 a day. $30 a month. And you'll get, what are you going to get? Well, you're looking at it. It's right in front of us here.
It's right in front of us, right. You get the tumbler, okay, the stainless steel tumbler. You get a coffee mug, so you can have it hot and cold or both ways. And you also get a bag of River Road coffee, or if you want the K-Cups, you get a 12-pack of that. Plus, you get a book to read while you're sipping on your coffee, your tea, or whatever your favorite beverage is.
And that's Matthew Kelly's book, right?
And it's
Beautiful
Matthew
Hope.
Kelly's
Yep,
book.
from Dynamic
That's right.
Catholic.
Beautiful Hope.
Beautiful Hope.
Yes.
And so, beautiful time of year to obtain this book. And boy, do we need hope, right?
Man, as I said, there's a poverty of it out there. Dean, I was thinking earlier, it's that the words evangelization and catechesis, they sound like long words, but isn't it just telling the story?
Yeah. Sharing your witness, right? And then following up with the teachings.
And that's what we do. We tell the story,
Exactly.
especially personal story. We obviously every single day, and I heard you mention this yesterday on the show about where else can you go to every day hear the gospel? I mean, just that. I mean, we didn't do anything else, Damien. If we did nothing,
right,
we could just convey the gospel each day. That makes our day.
Yeah.
Right.
But we tell that story, but we also tell our story that flows from that.
Exactly.
And hearing those stories, for me personally, to people's lives, like the deacon Ricky was talking about his friends today and the nearing death there, God, that moved me so much. Those stories give us hope.
Yes.
And there you go. Beautiful hope is what it gives us.
And it's his story, right? His story, right?
Yeah.
So our story, being Catholic Christians, is the story of God's plan of salvation, living that out in times of greatness, in times of despair, but always knowing that God is with us. So, in the kerygma, that proclamation. Kerygma is a big word too, but it's Jesus Christ came, he lived, he suffered, he died, and he rose for us to give us new life.
And everybody is always looking for signs. Our gospel says it even
today.
Well, guess what?
Here's a sign.
If you're coming across Catholic Community Radio right now, here's your sign.
Nudge,
That's
nudge.
right.
Yeah.
That's right.
It's
Even though Christ says, hey, no more signs, every now and then he still gives us a sign, and he does that to confirm we're on the right track.
And he's always present. Always present.
Yeah.
I love to how someone said, hey, you Catholics have all these rituals and all this fancy stuff. And I heard someone say, no, it's really simple. We gather the people, we break the bread, and we tell the story.
Right.
That's it. That's in a nutshell. And
that's what we're
here,
doing over the next 3 days.
That's what we're doing here.
We're telling the Catholic Community Radio story, and we need your help to do it. So what do? You make a phone call, 855-341-5199, 855-341-5199. Make a donation, whatever your heart is telling you to give, we will accept it. And also, if you want to do it online, if you don't like using the phone and you're a little shy, ccradio.help is how you can help us. And we are going to continue to talk to Miss Dina Dow and also Johnny Aber and yours truly right after these messages here on Drive Time. The St. Joan of Arc Church Fair is back in Laplace beginning April 1st through the 3rd. Bring the family and enjoy rides, games, a variety of foods, silent auction, and live entertainment all 3 days featuring Faith Becknell, Peyton Falgu, and Cat 6. Saturday, the Reptile Crew will be there from noon until 4. And don't miss the annual cook-off on Sunday. It's the St. Joan of Arc Church Fair in Laplace, April 1st through the 3rd. Go to sjachurch.com.
Hi, I'm Chad Olivier, Certified Financial Planner, CEO of Olivier Group. My wife Rose and I and our 4 sons are parishioners of St. George Catholic Church. Olivier Group was founded in 2002 with the goal of helping families with all aspects of financial planning to protect your family. We do this by using a team approach with a personal touch, always acting in the client's best interest. Life by design, not by default. Visit our website at oliviagroup.com.
Cetera Advisor Networks, LLC, member FINRA, SIPC, CWM, LLC, and SEC Registered Investment Advisor.
Create a place for prayer in your home with Corda candles. Inspired by St. Michael, Our Lady of Guadalupe, and more. These Catholic candles are handcrafted with all-natural coconut wax and have custom scents connected to saints and the faith. Bring the light of the saints to your domestic church. Visit cordacandles.com. CORDA candles.com.
Look around you everywhere. Look around, my friend. You can see Jesus along your way.
This is John Blanchard with the Rock and Bowl at Yale College Inn, right across the street from Notre Dame Seminary on South Carrollton Avenue. We feel blessed to be in such close proximity to God's great word. Chef Baker Guevara and our culinary kitchen crew are putting together great creations that continue to delight New Orleanians and their families. Rock and Bowl and Yale College Inn is New Orleans. Please think of us for your next family get-together. Shrimp remoulade and fried green tomatoes, oysters blue, fresh vegetables from our gardens next door. This is where great food meets great New Orleans people and has been serving New Orleans families for generations. Come and join us.
Yes, I felt the love of Jesus, Christ our King.
St. Joseph Abbey Caskets and Cemetery, just north of Covington, are builders of handcrafted mahogany and cypress caskets and beautifully constructed cremation urns, which can be delivered to the funeral home of your choice. Situated on the peaceful and picturesque Abbey grounds, the Abbey Cemetery offers burial and pre-planning options for cemetery plots and columbariums. Visit stjosephabbey.com to make an appointment.
Hello, this is Louis Prejean. I need your help to spread the word about the Coffee Club. It's only $1 a day, and you get an insulated travel mug. You can even deduct it from your income tax at the end of the year. Sign up today and help us spread God's word. Do it for me, Louis Prejean. Come on, sign up today and get your new travel mug, and show everyone you support Catholic Community Radio. Just go to joincoffeeclub.com. That's joincoffeeclub.com.
Security is knowing that your payment was processed, your check deposited, your business handled. At Home Bank, we offer the technology you need to have peace of mind wherever you are. So go on, roam, wander. You have the freedom. With Home Bank's mobile app and account notifications, you'll never have to wonder what's happening with your money. We have the tech you expect and the service you deserve. For over 112 years, we've been good for business, good for life. Home Bank, member FDIC.
It's Drive Time on Catholic Community Radio. Ignite those phones at 855-341-5199. Or make your online donation at ccradio.help. It's the $1,000 Power Hour here. No, just kidding, man. Falling back in my old ways, Damien.
Don't fall back too far.
No, I gave up secular radio.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Pretty much for good. Yeah.
There you go. That's what I want to hear.
Oh, my heavens. Yeah, it is the $1,000 hour by the Knights of Columbus. They have given us a check for $1,000 and say, here, if you guys can raise $1,000, it is all yours. And
awesome.
We'll double.
Well, we're getting there, brother.
We are. In fact, let me give you a couple of quick donations that have come in. Gloria from Holy Family in Luling. God love you. $50 donation. Thank you, Gloria. And she says that she appreciates Catholic Community Radio and especially loves Wake Up.
All right.
There you go, Damien. You got a fan. You got those glossy headshots.
You got a following in Luling.
We do. Oh, let's see. Lauren from Covington is actually called in at 855-341-5199, and she says, "Please pray for my daughter and baby." So indeed we do. We do that every morning. And we also have the Prayer Force line, which you will hear us, I say advertise, but promote throughout the day, every day. But Lauren gave $250.
Thank you, Lauren.
Very,
and
very
we will
grateful.
pray for that baby. Yes.
Stephen, we know him, Stephen and Cheryl from the Thomases from St. Thomas More. Steve was always very kind to us, a gift of $100. And then we got Claudia from Veneration of Our Lady in Marrero, $100 gift. And she says, we really appreciate Catholic Community Radio. Keep doing what you're doing. Jackson from Barria, a donation of $500.
Wow.
That's getting close.
Thank you,
Isn't that 1,000, huh?
Now I know why they named a city after him.
Thank you, Jackson.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you so much.
Let's see. This is Knights of Columbus Council 12989 in Madisonville. A check I hold in my hands here for $200.
Beautiful.
Wow. Yes.
Well, good for all of them.
Thank you all very much for your support and your love of Catholic Community Radio.
Yeah, and anybody out there in Council 12529 and Abita Springs, guys, come
Ring
on.
our bell.
There's a challenge.
Don't make me look bad. Come on.
All right.
We got,
Johnny's got the challenge out there for him.
man.
Right.
Yeah, they got fish fries out there 5 to 8 on Fridays. By the way,
Nights are coming through, though.
And we are joined
Always do.
this half hour with Dean Dow with the Office of Evangelization and Catechesis of the Diocese of Baton Rouge. It's always a pleasure having you on. And we're joined at the HIP, the station in that office and you, because what are we trying to do here?
Oh my gosh, we're trying to spread the good news. And I said this yesterday, the church exists to evangelize. And so people are like, what does that mean? Gabby and I were talking about it yesterday. It's like, I don't know what that word means. And, Dr. Ryan talked about it this morning too.
Mm-hmm.
And it's, sharing the good news of Jesus Christ and helping people encounter Christ. And what does that mean? So when I see you, Johnny, do you see Christ in me?
Definitely.
Do I see Christ in you? Do I see Christ in Damien? I mean, it's just the opportunity for us to share the joy in the little moments, and then of course in the enormous moments as well.
What's interesting, Dina, is that I've been helping on RCIA programs for a number of years, and I was talking to Tammy Jackson, who's up at Immaculate Conception in Denham Springs, who's been doing this for a long, long time, and she's talking about the change with respect to RCIA. Those who are inquiring, and that means the Rite of Christian Initiation of Adults. If you're interested in learning more about the Catholic faith, you can just go and learn. It doesn't commit you to anything. You can take those steps along the way. But what she was telling me was the change over the last, say, 15, 16 years, where it used to be that people coming in and inquiring about the Catholic faith were coming over from other faith traditions, pretty much almost exclusively. And so my talks, whatever I was giving as an example, would be kind of tailored to that. What are some of the differences, for example, the early church fathers, that type of thing. But now, what's changed so significantly is there's many coming in inquiring who have no faith tradition at all. Some of them say, well, I know I've heard the name Jesus before, of course, and usually not in
good light,
very politely.
Right.
Yeah.
But I don't really know much about Christianity. And this is a change. Talk about evangelization. We're now evangelizing people or talking to people who have really no understanding of faith at all.
Right.
Yeah.
And so I'm just curious with your perspective, are you seeing this change?
There's so many entry points into people wanting to become Catholic. And somewhere along the line, they've encountered Jesus Christ. And usually it's by invitation for someone, or they've experienced something. Sometimes it's mortality moments. Sometimes there's an opportunity to face, an eternal question, a mortality question. Others, it's just they have neighbors or friends, or they've gone to a talk.
Someone by example.
Yes. One woman I know kept passing by our church, and she passed by every day on her way to work, and she just felt drawn to go in. So she came to the office, and the receptionist called me and said, hey, so-and-so is interested in becoming Catholic, but she wants to go inside the church. I'm like, let's go, so she wanted to be there. So somehow, some way, the Lord invites us into, communion with Him. And so what I have seen is a lot of people have been baptized, Christian or Catholic, and then have for whatever reason, not attended Mass afterwards, so the formation, the evangelization, the community experience was gone. But as a young adult, or even a teenager sometimes, or an adult, has come back to the fullness of the faith through a lot of professions of faith. there's also, even though we hear the culture, and there's just a lot of wacky going on right now, things that we can't understand or wrap our hands around, the Lord is still active through the ministry of our discipleship, right? We are disciples of Jesus. And so everything that we do is a point of entry for somebody to know and encounter Christ. And so that's what's happening is people are like, you know what? There's more to this life than like what's happening. And so the Lord's pursuing us. The Lord's calling us. He didn't never even abandon like Adam in the garden, right? He's like, where are you?
Right.
Like I'm looking, where are you?
I'm not going anywhere.
So the Lord is constantly pursuing everyone. And so with the Great Commission,
so many different,
we go out. We go out. We don't wait and sit on our couches and wait for somebody to say, hey, I'm interested in learning more about Jesus. No, we go out.
It's a simple little invitation. You mentioned so many entry points. It might be a marriage. Someone may say, I don't know about annulment. That's my problem. Or it could be, hey, I've got a grandchild that hasn't been baptized yet, but they don't know why they should get the child baptized.
Yes.
And I really, it seems to me like, I was listening to Father Donald Calloway talk about the rosary the other night, and he was talking about how the luminous mysteries, it was prophetic, adding those luminous mysteries, because every one of those added mysteries tied directly to modern cultural issues. For example, baptism of our Lord. Many children aren't baptizing the children because they don't know. The wedding feast at Cana, we could talk all day about the complete lack of understanding of the purpose of marriage being between one man and a woman. It goes on, the kingdom of God versus relativism, the transfiguration of Jesus was just another teacher, that type of thing. And then it ends, of course, with the Eucharist. And people, that poll showing that very few people know that it is the body, blood, soul, and divinity. So it's like the Lord has prepared us for this moment, right? He knew it was coming, right? And that's why we're here today.
And what a gift is that to serve in this time, in this space, in this era. We could be anywhere else ever in time and in place and community, but He's called all of us here at this moment to hear whatever message that He's calling us to. So to be able to grasp that with joy and hope, whatever's happening, and bring that into other people's lives. When we see somebody despairing, we bring that joy.
That goes to each and every listener. Right now. They are examples. You could bring that into the workplace, and all you have to do is give a smile, a helping hand. Just be there.
A person of joy.
Meet them where they are. And then if the opportunity arises, don't be afraid. I think so often we're afraid to go across that boundary of talking about Christ and in our lives. And just start with your story.
We start the story.
And go from there.
We started with that. Tell the story.
That's right.
Just tell your story.
Start with your story.
And that's...
It's usually going to be pretty powerful.
Heck.
I don't care who you are.
We'd love to hear
We
your
all
story.
have a personal
and
experience that knocked us off our own horse.
Carry around a little prayer card, because it's easy to just give someone a prayer card.
Yes.
Just give it to them and say,
praying for you.
Praying for you, and let's share this prayer.
Quickly, who's your favorite saint?
Oh, John Paul II.
Okay.
Sorry. Yes.
That's all right.
Love him.
St. Francis, I'd say.
St. Francis. Mine's St. Anthony.
Oh,
of
nice.
course.
So, yeah. But see, we all have a saint that we who we use almost as a mentor of sorts. That is our go-to person.
Yes.
And when we're in a bind or we want some additional help, we have somebody we can call.
That's a whole hour show.
Yeah, and we need your help right now. So I'm going to give the number again.
So who can they call on, Johnny? What's the number?
Give us a call here at 855-341-5199. 855-341-5199. ccradio.help. I think we still have a match going on here.
We do, and the phones are ringing.
And there's
all kinds
of gifts for you. We'll go through that when we come back, and they're wonderful gifts. The more you give, it all rolls up in the big old package. You may have to come with a pickup truck to pick up all these kind of gifts. Give us a scan, 855-341-5199.
Dina Dow, thank you for being with us.
Thank you.
Dr.
So
Tina
much.
Holland will be with us this next hour, head of Franciscan Youth.
Hi, I'm Chloe with Fisher & Sons Jewelers at the corner of West Esplanade and Transcontinental in Metairie, and we are proud supporters of Catholic Community Radio. With a wide selection, we have custom-made jewelry during those special times in the life of any Catholic. From baptismal and First Communion rosaries, confirmation gifts, and that special matrimonial engagement ring, or even a simple but special holy medal for a birthday or anniversary. Fisher & Sons Jewelers in Metairie, where the unusual is commonplace.
This is Chef John Foles inviting you to think outside of the box at White Oak Estate and Gardens. Meet in our gardens or under the outdoor pavilion where delicious food is commonplace. Strategize adjacent to a trickling stream while enjoying breakfast or lunch. Oh yes, we do parties and weddings, but we'd love to earn your weekly business too. White Oak Estate and Gardens, 751-1882, located on George O'Neill Road, right next to Cypress Springs Mercedarian Prayer Center.
Hi, I'm Patrick Shane, part of the 5th generation of Jacob Shane & Son Funeral Home, and we're proud supporters of Catholic Community Radio. I grew up on the lakefront, went to St. Francis Cabrini and Brother Martin. Now I head up my family's funeral business. Catholic families and clergy trust us to care for their loved ones according to traditions they live by and love. Come visit us in our historic home on Canal Street across from Mandina's, or call us at 504-482-2111. That's 504-482-2111.
Hi, I'm Jason Seither, and I grew up in the heart of New Orleans. I went to Archbishop Rummel High School, and I'm proud to be a supporter of Catholic radio in our area. Now I have a wife and 2 beautiful children, and we are at Seither Seafood in Harahan. We specialize in creative New Orleans cuisine and have all of your favorites: crawfish, crabs, oysters, and shrimp. So if it's seafood that you're looking for, we have it all. Dine-in, takeout, fried, blackened, and boiled. Seither Seafood, Catholic Radio, and Lent, a winning combination. Seither Seafood, 279 Hickory Avenue, Harahan, Louisiana. Seither Seafood, 279 Hickory Avenue in Harahan, 504-738-1116.
Hey, it's Mike from TikTok Cafe, intersection of Causeway and I-10. I crossed the causeway this morning, as I always do, to meet my friend, Vince Liberto. Not many people know this, but the Causeway Bridge was built years ago so that I, Michael, could say the Holy Rosary on the way to work, and so that I could listen to Catholic Community Radio on the way home just to decompress. Hoping you can join me at the TikTok one day. Wishing all a blessed day.
True Blue Water is a proud supporter of Catholic Community Radio. True Blue Water serves East and West Baton Rouge, Livingston, Ascension, and Iberville parishes, delivering artesian, fluoride, and filtered water to your home or work. Remember the spelling of True Blue, T-R-U-B-L-U-E, True Blue Water. For information, visit True Blue Water online at trubluewater.com or 225-313-1299.
This is Dr. Guy Cresson. With my partner, Dr. Brian Miller, we are Bucktown Dental Care in the shadows of St. Louis King of France Church in Metairie. My sister Diane Cresson Swing is a hygienist. My brother Russell Cresson is an orthodontist. Bucktown Dental Care, 1569 Lake Avenue since 1980. 504-831-6900. On the web at bucktowndentalcare.com and on Facebook. We would love to have you as part of our dental family. Bucktown Dental Care, guiding you to better health.
You're listening to Drive Time on WQNO 690 AM and K268DR 101.5 FM New Orleans. And on WPYR 1380 AM and LP 105.9 FM Baton Rouge. ccradio.help. You know what time it is. It's time to celebrate our faith, our churches, our priests, as together we evangelize from our home and around the world.
It's Drive Time.
Drive Time. Pledge any amount by calling
855-341-5199.
Donate online at ccradio.help. Become a coffee club member at joincoffeeclub.com. Or you can download our free app and donate that way.
It's Drive Time.
And you're along for a faith-filled ride. Let's go live to our studios on Drive Time. 2 minutes after 11 o'clock, and if you're looking for Father John Ricardo, well, he'll be back on Friday. We're interrupting our regular programming, and we only do this twice a year, in the spring and the fall, for 3 days, 5 hours each day, to ask for your help in supporting this apostolate, this nonprofit apostolate, so that we together can evangelize and proclaim God's word. Hey, I'm Jeff Blackwell, along with Johnny Abear and Damian Collado in the studio, and our special guest, Dr. Tina Holland, will be joining us in a minute. Let me give you a quick update as to what is going on. First of all, we have incentives for you to call. I just checked. We have about 20 CDs left of our dear friend Kitty Cleveland. And this is the Miracle of Love Rosary CD with Kitty Cleveland and Father Robert Cavalier. All right, so a donation of any amount will get you that CD. That's the way it goes. Now, for $50,